What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Brian Watkins, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Watkins channel. My subject today is going to be about what I miss most about Vanessa Del Rio. Why am I making this video? It's for all of the fans all across the world that feel the same way like I feel. Let's get started. I remember just as clear as day when I came into a knowledge of Vanessa Del Rio. I was 12 years old. We were living on Coventry, 19268 Coventry, Detroit, Michigan, off of 7 Mile and John R. And the side street was Emory. It was on a summer night. I remember running across the street, going over to one of the neighbors' house. And at that time, there was cable had just came out. I would like to say, I don't even think it was out 5 years. The first cable station that I remember, it was called ON, O-N. And the big attraction was it was commercial free. So I went across the street over to one of the neighbors' house, and it was like kind of nighttime. It was dark. And I never forget, I went in there and I went into the girl I was friends with. Her grandmother's bedroom door was open, and she had on TV, cable TV in her house. And I walked in and saw Vanessa Del Rio in action. You know, I had never seen a porno movie before. And now, mind you, before that, when I was about like 8 years old, my brothers were much older than me. By the time I was 8, they was already old enough, and they was chasing girls. You know what I mean? So I saw a few, and even then it scared me because I was a kid. You know, a kid I opened up a Playboy magazine. My whole mind messed up because you're not prepared to see that, and I'm looking like, when you're a kid, you don't know adults enjoy sex. That a facial expression that's showing ecstasy or they enjoying it. And another adult will see it, they're like, oh, they just enjoying themselves. But when you're a kid, you think they're in pain, and I'm like, what kind of book is this? So I put it down. It scared me. But that was when I was 8 years old. So when I was, 12, and I walked in and saw Vanessa Del Rio. First, I thought it was Debbie Allen playing on Fame. I just like, I didn't know she did this. At that time, I couldn't say. I didn't know she got down like that because that word wasn't popular then. So I'm thinking this is Debbie Allen from Fame. And it wasn't so much that her grandmother was allowing us to watch pornographic movies. I just happened to turn the corner and I went in there for something. I forgot. And I saw it. And boy, Vanessa Del Rio, she was taking on all these guys. And I was like, I'm going to try to watch the rest of this. And it just so happened, my stepfather had came over to visit my mother. They was all talking. It was a Friday night. You know what I mean? And everybody was drinking. I'm like, they ain't going to miss me. So I went and, snuck and kind of sat at an angle outside of her grandmother's room to continue to watch Vanessa Del Rio in action. And I was just like, you see how my face is? That's how it was then. I was like, she looked like Debbie Allen from Fame. I thought it was her. And then it went on, like years later, there was rumored that Debbie Allen and Vanessa Del Rio were sisters. I'm just like, well, how did she jump off in the porn? And this one became an actor. Both of them did very well, but it turned out it wasn't true. And I kind of was glad. But, so, I after seeing something like that, you're only 12 years old, it's just in your mind pretty much forever. So what ended up happening, I ended up hearing. Well, I was grown then, so I was look, any porno store you went into, everybody always had Vanessa Del Rio on display in their porn movies. I mean, stores. So when I was living out in Inkster, it was one on uh, Michigan Avenue, less than a half mile away from Middleboat Road. And me and my friend went in there. We was like 15 then. And, you could put a quarter in there and watch whatever you want to watch. And, of course, she was in there then. I was like, but Vanessa Del Rio. Then when I turned like 21, Ice Cube made this song called Nappy Dugout. And he said something to the effect that this girl was more freakier than Vanessa Del Rio. And if the hooker tried to call rape, we got the little hooker on tape. It was something like he said, something like that. And so I was like, anytime I still see her now, it always takes me back to when I was 12 years old because, I mean, fellas, imagine you going over to your friend's house, you might happen to come in there and, you might see her mother with some tight booty shorts on and a heart to top and her breast wave as you like, huh? Oh, you going about your business. You remember it, but you going about your business. But to walk in, and I think she took on like, I don't know, like 4 or 5, 6 guys. And she was just knocking them out. I'm 12 years old. I'm like, and then I learned she did 227 pornographic movies in her career. So what was the name of my title? I said what I love most or what I miss most about Vanessa Del Rio. I'll get it right when I put the title on to upload it. But never seen nothing like her in my life and ain't seen nothing since. Little Kim, she can rap about the lifestyle, you know, but I never seen any footages of her in that. She didn't venture in that area. But all I gotta say is Vanessa Del Rio, seeing her at 12 years old, oh man, I think I was in a daze for about a good 3 months. Cause I wasn't there. There's no way to prepare for something like that. I was a kid. And usually, if I went to the show, um, which was rare, but if I did, I remember one time we went to the show. My stepfather, my mother, me. I think my sister went. We went to go see Which Way Is Up by Richard Pryor, and there was some naked scenes in there. And my mother covered my eyes, and even then, I was trying to peek through without getting smacked. So, but nah, Vanessa Del Rio, mm, mm, man, that's why I understand when guys get caught up. I'm not condoning it, but I understand a guy can get caught up with a woman that's like that. You know, hey, it's like whoa. She's like, "What? You want me to leave and never call you back?" No. What? Sit down. Let's talk this over. So there you have it. Bring mine to a close. Subscribe to my channel because I make videos constantly. I'm running a contest. You win cash and prizes. Hit the sub button because I'll tell you the name of the video I'm going to use. It's always going to be a preview video that I use because I want you to win. So I'll always tell you the name. So hit the subscribe button. That way you will know which video it is so you can go look. I'm going to mention something in the video. You fill in the blank. That gives you a chance to win cash and prizes for first place or second place or third place. So hit that sub button right now while it's fresh on your mind. Also, those of you who like my video, click that you do. Those who don't, click that you don't. Also, continue to leave your comments and your requests. I will respond to them accordingly. And also, continue to support the Brian Watkins channel by making a donation to the link that I provided in the subscription section. Thank you. Don't you go anywhere.